American Service Dogs in Las Cruces is a dog training facility that is ran by veterans. A military-like discipline is applied to every aspect in how they train the dogs. One example of this is that in the military, soldiers that are paired with military working dogs have to be chosen by that dog. That same approach is used here. Stephen Torres, senior master trainer, owns American Service Dogs with his wife Alyssa. He has been training dogs as a professional for 13 years. He talks about how important it is for the dog to choose the person it will be working for.
There has to be a relationship. They're going to do it not because they are demanded as a job, but they're going to do it because they love their person. And so getting that bond is essentially the linchpin to all of the training that we do.
Brittany Cox, a client of American Service Dogs, was looking for a dog for her son who is blind and has traumatic injuries. His dog Ranger chose him and would not leave his side from the moment they met.
Yep, he would sit with him. A total of 17 times he would go to my son and stay with my son. And all the other dogs, they just didn't care.
Trainer and instructor Jared Latham was deployed twice to Afghanistan. While working in explosive detections, more specifically landmine detections, he developed a relationship with a military working dog.
Obviously, when you're downrange, that dog, even though it's a working dog, he becomes your pet. You guys spend every waking moment together. He's in the room with you. He's going to the chow hall with you. You know, that dog becomes your life. And after doing that for 12 months, I mean, there's no way you don't have a bond.
American Service Dogs also trains dogs to work with veterans who may be suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. Renato Lopez, a client, is a disabled veteran. He was diagnosed with Case 1 PTSD. He served 12 years in the Army and was deployed twice to Iraq. He was living in Houston, but the crowded streets and traffic brought on too much anxiety for him, so he and his wife decided to move to Las Cruces. Lopez was still having some trouble with anxiety when in crowded places, so he decided to find a dog for PTSD support. He says that having the dog with him helps.
Every time I went out afterwards, I was more calm because I know she was by my side and I just had to pet her, and the anxiety was just like, it wouldn't go completely away, but I would be more at ease and more at calm.
Lopez actually found American Service Dogs by accident. He loved the training with his dog Apache so much that he now works for the company.
I was like, I never thought this would be something that I would want to do, and I absolutely love it.
The training at American Service Dogs is not completely the dog's responsibility. According to Stephen Torres, much of the training success depends on the client.
I always tell all my clients that come in here on Saturdays for obedience training, all the way to our clients that go home with one of our dogs, 30% is what we teach the dog. Okay, we established a habitualized behavior to become learned behavior. It takes 90 to 120 reps for a dog to remember. That means paint a picture in his mind of what he needs to do when he hears something verbally, sees something physically, or hears something auditorily. Okay, I want to basically 30% is grinding that into a dog, so then I have to teach the 70% to the person that is going to be handling the dog or having interaction with the dog, because it's reinforcing what I've done for the minimum amount of time that I'm going to be in that dog's life, and teaching that person to continue to reinforce it so that picture becomes steady, stable, and just absolutely consistent in the day-to-day uses of that dog.
Some of the trainers and dogs at American Service Dogs are also part of a local rescue squad. For KRWG, I'm Anthony Moreno.